what constitutes a contract. Now, not said as somebody who is a lawyer, but said as somebody who's a specialist in the industry with experience, and as I said, as a mentor, my understanding is that you establish a contract when all involved parties agree. Okay, so let's say that you send even an email to someone and you say to them, hey, following that meeting, we have agreed that I'm going to consign these pieces, here are the titles, to your gallery, and they're going to be sold at the price of X. You're to maintain X commission, and we've also agreed that you could discount up to 10%. As discussed, I'm very happy to deliver those to you, and if they don't sell, I'm very happy to collect them from you. Let's say this is a local gallery. Terms and conditions are that the governing jurisdiction is England and Wales in this case, and if we decide to no longer work together, we've agreed that we will give each other 1 month's notice in writing, and the pieces are to stay on consignment for 3 months after the exhibition to give you a chance to be able to close some after sales. So that's an example of maybe an artist sending an email to a gallery, just made up. It's not to say that I've covered every single point that you would want to cover either. Those are just some things that are kind of basic that you would cover. That's not a contract yet, as in you haven't had the other party agree. So what you say at the end of that email, or you could put that into a Word document, what have you, is you say, that's kind of everything that comes to my mind. Let me know if that all looks right to you, and if so, please reply back just to confirm. It's when that other party comes back to confirm that, yes, I agree, that's everything we covered, that looks right to us, and let's proceed, happy to go ahead on that basis. Now, what are some things that I didn't perhaps cover? It's things like who's responsible for sending out emails. So it might be that you say in that situation, as discussed, the gallery is going to send out a save the date. You're also going to send out a targeted email campaign specifically about this event. You're going to do a Facebook event and share that with the artist, with myself by X date. That you're also going to create a printed flyer. What I'm going to do is provide you the images for that. I'm going to give you a bio. I'm also going to send out a couple of emails to my list. We both agreed to be active on social media to promote the exhibition with a minimum of 5 posts each on Instagram and 5 posts each on Facebook about the exhibition. I will also share the Facebook event with my own contacts, and I'll be there at X date for this event. I'll be there at X date for other events. So you can get a bit more specific about what the responsibility who is responsible for what, pardon me, when it comes to marketing. And that's important as well, because it's when you don't clarify that kind of thing that you make assumptions about what the other person is going to do. And what's fantastic is when you put this into writing, it means that there's clarity. And that's when things go wrong, is that you might have a memory of a meeting, but somebody else has a different memory of a meeting. And so it means you go away from the meeting thinking, oh, fantastic, that's great, we've agreed this. And they've gone away thinking of something completely else. So when that email has been sent, and actually it could be from the artist or it can be from the gallery, the other one can say, hey, actually, I remember something else. I remember us agreeing a different thing. And so they can email back and they can say, everything looks good apart from one point. And that was that I think that what we decided was that instead of commission on this occasion being X amount, it's actually going to be X amount because of the extra expenses that are being incurred. And it's not until both sides in that situation, it's an artist and it's a gallery, have both said, okay, yep, looks great. Everything that we've now said looks fine. So that person could say, so just confirm that that's right and everything else looks fine to me. And so then the artist needs to go, oh yes, you were quite right, pardon me. We had that agreement of that X commission percentage, and let's proceed on that basis and everything else that I originally sent. And then you have an agreement, then you have a contract because you've agreed that. Now it's much more difficult to prove that you've got a contract if it's simply by a handshake. And a lot of people think that signing a contract in these relationships suggests that there's a lack of trust, but that's not the case at all. It's actually much more about confirming that you are on the same page. It's a great reference point if you forget what you said, which we're human beings and we forget things. And if things do go wrong, hopefully it's something that you can then call on.